A banana taped to the wall.
I know, it feels unfair. Why is this banana worth $6 million? Why isn't my banana worth that? Why isn't your banana worth that? It's tempting for all of us to think, well, I could have done that. But in all fairness, no, we didn't, and no, we couldn't. This banana was a phenomenon for how ridiculous it was or how genius it was. It doesn't matter. It's up for you to decide. But this is not an art channel, so we're not going to discuss the art itself, but we're going to try to find out what this banana can do with our relationship with existence, with ourselves, and with the others. Let's go. Okay, let's do some of the context, okay? So the piece is called Comedian, is from 2019, and it's by the artist called Maurizio Cattelan. He's very provocative, that type of artist that everything feels like a joke, but this particular work, Comedian, is a fresh banana duct taped to a wall with silver tape, and it has a certificate of authenticity and detailed instructions on how to use it. On the instructions, it says that you can always substitute the banana and the duct tape. The first edition was sold by $120,000, and the second edition was sold for $6.2 million. That's crypto money. Okay, that's all the context you need. Thank you. Why is it worth all this money? And the truth is, we are so used to associating art with craft and talent that we forget how much the world has changed. Photography, for example, is a specialist in capturing reality. Film and TV are already telling us stories that moves hearts, and internet is a mess of information and art and purpose and chaos. But this leaves fine art with one simple but strange purpose: to ask questions. Fine art is not asking for you to like it, it's asking you for you to question it. So these are not questions like a journalist would ask, but questions that rise from within. Fine art is rarely here to be liked or enjoyed. It's not here to comfort you. It's here to confront you, to challenge you, to raise questions about you, us, society, and our systems.
So does that mean that all art is valid?
And yes, there is pretentious art out there. There are a lot of frauds, and you could even argue that the Comedian is one of them. But you can't deny the phenomenon, and by the reach and conversations that it sparked, I argue that art was me. We've been asking these questions for a long time. This is not the first rebellious act in art. We've been asking these questions for a long time. In 1917, Marcel Duchamp presented Fountain, a ready-made urinal that asked, what is art? It was a rebellious act against pretentiousness of the art world at his time. Some say that Comedian is just a rehash of the same questions asked 100 years too late. But I disagree. Comedian moves the conversation forward. It's not asking what is art, it's asking what makes something valuable. Is it the banana and the duct tape that are perishable? Or is it the certificate that proves ownership? Is it the idea, the symbol, and the collective reaction that makes it valuable? There is no right answer here. It changes with us and it changes with the culture. But all of these pieces and all this context makes us and forces us to consider the question. Even if you think banana is a joke, at least you thought about it and what it matters to you and what you value. So there's no wrong answers here, as long as you consider. And by these means, this banana has made its point. Why does the banana exist? Comedian, the banana, duct tape might be childish, or it might be genius. I'm not concerned with that matter. I'm concerned with its impact. Some got angry, others laughed, many debated, some got indifferent. You might argue that the banana could only exist in a corrupt system. And I argue that this is precisely the point, is commenting on the system where it exists. There are memes and essays and merchandise inspired by it, and the image became iconic because it means something, even if that meaning changes from person to person. Some see it as the ultimate troll, others see it as the ultimate critique to capitalism. Some see it as a cheap trick. But the truth is that banana will rot. It reminds us that everything does, and this is what unsettles people the most. It's a gentle, funny reminder that all things end. The truth is that everything ends, that everything decays. The truth is that everything dies. We keep in our lives building things for prosperity and having kids for the future and somehow beat death. Somehow we try to build the highest building and to have the best achievement and to be in a Guinness Book of Records. To be the best at something, the one that went furthest, the one that knew more. And these are all ways to cheat death. Fine art is just another way to cheat death. Maybe you could paint something or sculpt something or do something that would last forever. One day, the sun is gonna run out of hydrogen. When that happens, it's gonna start swallowing, bloating. It's gonna start growing. The sun is gonna swallow Mercury, then Venus. Finally, it's gonna swallow Earth. And with it, it's gonna swallow the Mona Lisa, the Eiffel Tower, all the books, all the culture, and any banana that is still around. Everything ends. And the banana reminds us that we are here temporarily, that we're gonna be substituted by the next banana and by the next silver tape. We are here temporarily, and your deeds and your do's and your don'ts and your important things are all here temporarily. Everything ends. Legends fade. Art ends. Humanity ends. And even this video ends. But it's not over yet, right? Because we still have now. We still have this moment. Not forever, but now. And one day we won't have now. Now, is the banana trying to tell us all of this? We don't know. For all we know, it can be just a joke. But what matters is the work significant enough? Could I take this significance out of it? If you look at a piece of art that rots, you can ask, everything ends? Everything rots? Everything changes? And if everything changes, or rots, or disappears, or dies, what are the things in my life that I'm holding on to that no longer serve me? What are these rotten bananas on the wall that I refuse to change? Is it a job that no longer works for me? Is it a relationship that no longer serves me? Is it me holding on to some status, to some certificate, to exterior motivation? It's up to for every one of us to decide. In all fairness, this banana makes us confront the fact that we need to seize the moment but not grab it. Because the moment you try to grab something, it's already over. You will need new tape and a new banana every single day, every single time. It might feel heavy to think that meaning is something we must choose, but worse is being stuck with meaning that no longer fits us. And once we start seeing this in our own lives, maybe we can even tape a banana to our wall and feel like it means something, even without the certificate. So beyond the banana, we have talked about on a personal level, but what about the collective one? Few works of art leave the gallery nowadays, but this one did. It became a meme, a symbol, a collective joke that somehow feels true. Meaning spreads when something about it feels honest, even if it's silly or fragile or ridiculous. At the gallery, someone ate the banana, but art was never about the painting or the clay. It was always about people. People are the medium of art, not paper, not clay, not the canvas. And the next banana phenomena may be even more absurd, or more brilliant, or a fake. Either way, it will remind us that creation belongs to everyone. This artwork deserves to live on, not particularly on a wall, but in all of us. Which brings me to this final thought. All is well when it ends well. Everything ends. That is why we tape things to the wall. Even if everything one day turns to dust, I believe it will still be the universe where a banana once was taped to a wall, and it caused a wave of laughter and outrage. It will still be the universe where somebody built the Great Wall, painted a ceiling, or where on a Wednesday afternoon I laughed so hard I could hardly breathe. It's a universe where all these things happened. I do not know if these moments leave a trace in the universe, but I want to believe they do, because every act of creation, however small or absurd, is a declaration that we were here, that we noticed something, that we cared for something. Could the universe be the same without them? I can't say for sure, but I prefer to live in a world where those things happened. A world that for a brief moment knew joy, curiosity, and courage enough to tape a banana to a wall. Bye, and don't forget, nothing really matters and we're all gonna die, in the best way possible.